I just, Vicky, I just went on and muted everybody, so you're going to have to unmute yourself.
Oh, there you go. Can you hear me? Can you hear me
Yeah.
now? All right, we're going to get started. Like I said, if you'll comment with your name so we know who's on here and where you're watching it from, we're going to get started. These ladies on here tonight and gentlemen are just going to blow you away. You've got they've got great testimonies. This is more just a fireside like chat. It's all I can think of to call it. And we're going to be considerate of your time. So let's get with it. I'm going to start with my story. I wasted thousands of dollars before I found this. Nothing worked for me. I would lose 5 to 6 pounds and that was it. Wasted thousands of dollars doing that. And a friend posted on Facebook one day, she lost 8 pounds in 8 days. What are you going to do? You're going to pick the phone up and you're going to call that friend and say, what are you doing? And so she told me, and she told me there was a 45-day money back guarantee, and that's all I needed to hear. I jumped on with the ultimate package because I knew I needed everything on there. I was sick, tired, unhealthy, overweight. I mean, you name it, I had it. So I wanted all 15 points of failure. And as long as I knew I could get my money back, I went and marked that date on my calendar because I knew it wasn't going to work for me. And little did I know, but I got started. I gave it 110%. I lost 9.5 pounds in 8 days. I lost 18 pounds in 30 days, and I lost 43 pounds in 5 months. So completely blown away. These ladies on here, we're all on the same team. Bill, I say ladies because they're going to talk more than you, but we're going to let you talk too. I got a good story to tell on Bill. But it's exciting. Our culture is exciting, and you're going to hear all about it tonight in some killer testimonies. So people say too, let me just throw this in there. A lot of people think we're out selling this stuff. We're knocking on doors. We're beating the doors down. 98% of everybody that's on here tonight, I'm going to bet, contacted somebody. You were not contacted about this. We don't do that. We operate completely different than most anything you've probably ever been affiliated with or heard about. So we tell our stories, and the people that want information come to us, and we give them the information. So I love that about that, because when people started talking, or when my coach started mentioning, do you want to do it? That wasn't what I was looking for. It was just weight loss. But when you feel as good as I did, you're going to tell somebody, whether they pay you or not, you're going to tell somebody. So keep your options open, and let's just roll with this. Starting us off is Lou Ann. Woohoo!
Okay, get me unmuted here. Hello, everyone. I'm Lou Ann McAllister, and I'm wobbling. Okay, I was the biggest skeptic of all. Okay, so a friend of mine tried for 2 months to get me to do this, and I kept saying absolutely not. I was not in a good place at all. I had tried like Vicki, I tried everything in the world and nothing worked. I had my thyroid completely removed over 35 years ago. And I was allergic to everything, it seemed like, after that. It was like everything I tried, I had an allergic reaction to or something. So even doctors would prescribe medications. The doctor told me I needed 30 pounds lost immediately. And so he put me on a diet, 2 diet pills that had that reaction, and I had to get off. Anyway, my friend kept on me. I kept saying, please let me get to January. This was all in October. So I said, just let me get through the holidays, and I promise I will buy it. She didn't wait. She came over, knocked on my door, walked in, set the blue box right in the middle of my table. And she said, I got it for you. You pay me back if it works. If it doesn't, I'm sending it back for the money back guarantee. Back then it was 30 days. Now it's 45-day money back guarantee, empty bottles. Boom. And I said, it's not going to work. I'm going to take one of those pills, and I'm going to start itching from head to toe, where I'm going to start speeding around this house, and I'm going to be fussing you out. She said, I don't care. And I said, I'm not doing it, Dee. I'm just not doing it. She said, I dare you. How dare her say that? That's what she said, and that she knew I took every dare there was. So I said, okay, fine. I'll show you. I'll prove to you that it's not going to work. And I can tell you I told you so. I wasn't very nice to her. So anyway, so after 5 days, I was shocked. Okay, so I had my thyroid out, put me in hypothyroidism, which I fought with weight forever. I not only fought with that, 30 minutes after I got up every morning, I could watch my knees disappear and my ankles disappear from inflammation, okay, throughout my body. I had suffered with joint aches, pain, I'm saying pain, I'm sorry, but pain throughout my body. I mean, from my neck all the way down. My hands, I teared up with daily. They're my crooked fingers, they're pretty ugly. But I just dealt with it. I had to deal with it. I pulled myself upstairs every day at work. It was embarrassed by doing that, but I had to. It just was teared up every day. I had my mother-in-law that lived with us. My mother-in-law lived with us with Alzheimer's. If you know what that means, I was in tears every day with her, you know. So it was very stressful, and physically I was just drained totally. These, after 5 days, and I had a bad detox with these. I will tell you, you don't have so bad these days because you eat a lot. We eat a lot more with it. But back then, about the 5th day was my hurrah day. It was my eye-opening day when I could close my hands and make a fist. And I was typing on the typewriter, and I went like this, and someone walked by. The girls in the office would walk by daily. Even the attorney I worked with would walk by and they'd say, we're going to the restroom. Do you want us to turn on the water to get it steaming hot for your hands? She walked by and I went, no, I don't need it. And it was like, oh my gosh. And I looked down at my body and I could see my knees this middle of the day. I could see my ankles middle of the day. So for me, it was just life-changing. I mean, it saved my life. Okay. So anyway, but that, you know, and then I told her absolutely no, I'm not going to share this. People were saying, why are you so happy? And I come in crying every day. Why are you happy? What's going on? You know, so I start telling them, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing these pills and I'm eating these vegetables that I don't like. And I'm, you know, and I'm doing this stuff, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know what it is, but I'm doing it, and it's working. It's just making me happy. It's giving me energy. It's giving me, I can sleep. I can, you know, it just changed my life. So,
and I think that's how it is for all of us.
It's
life changing.
It's crazy. So
your story is fantastic.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing it.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. You are awesome, and yay!
Yay!
All right, Jan, you want to take it over? Jan's got a great story. She just started not too long ago. Just unmute, Jan. I saw you on here.
I forgot I didn't do it.
Yay!
Okay.
You did good.
I can't get the glare off my glasses, and I can't see without them.
That's
But
all right.
I'm so excited about these products. I've, like Vicki and everybody else probably, I've taken every kind of product there is, and nothing ever worked. Nothing's ever helped me as much as this. I think today's like day 83 for me, and I've lost a little over 25 pounds, and I'm feeling so much better almost every day. I still have some bad days, but at least it's not every day. A few days ago, my husband goes, do you know what? I think I want to try this. And he's on like his 7th day, and he's already lost over 10 pounds. And we're both just happy. We're not totally happy with having to eat all the new vegetables we're finding and having to learn how to cook everything totally differently. But it's making us feel so much better that it's worth it. It's totally worth it. It's worth the money. It's so worth it. And we do look forward to the cheat days. I have to tell you that.
Yeah.
We get excited about having a cheat day, but we don't go crazy. We
Cheat
just
meal, cheat
cheat
meal.
meal, cheat meal. It is just one. That's all we do. We don't do it all day long.
Yeah.
But I just want to thank Vicki for inviting me. And I did watch for a few weeks, I think. But I was already ready to do something. I had gotten to the point where I realized I've got to do something to change my life. I was gaining weight and not eating anymore. I'd given up drinks that I had drunk my whole life. And everybody says, if you quit drinking this, you'll lose weight. Well, it never worked for me. So I'm just really thankful that prayers were finally answered and I have something that works. And
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Jane.
Vicki.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And that's what most of us find. My husband was running 60, 80 miles a day. He didn't need weight loss, but he came home after about 2 weeks and he said, he called me from work and he said, will you order me a blue box? And I said, why? And he said, because I want your energy. So the husbands, or if it's the husband that gets started, the wives usually come on board because they see that change. They see the attitude, everything these people are talking about, they see. Let's see if Donna's on here. She was out doing something and got tied up. So I can't tell if she's on here. If you are, unmute. If not, we'll skip and come back to you. I don't see her. So Tabitha, you want to go ahead and we'll come back to Donna.
Hi, everyone. Hello, my name is Tabitha Kearney. Let me tell you a little bit about me. So first and foremost, I'm a mom of 3 girls, 13, 9, and 3. And I have the most amazing and most supportive husband. And he is like key to this testimony. So just backtrack, been fairly healthy all my life. With my last pregnancy, that's when we realized, well, they discovered that my thyroid was off. So it's like, okay, that's weird. I've never had this before. Pregnancy hormones, the things, right? So had her, went back for my 8 weeks. They're like, your thyroid's good. You're fine. Perfect. Went back to my family doctor about 4 months later. And that's when I found out that my thyroid was actually not under control. Did some testing. My blood panel showed up that I had autoimmune disorders. My body somehow had went through some trauma, and there was stuff that had happened in my life. My father did pass away right after I had Avery. So it was just crazy. And with laboring, I had autoimmune now. It was showing lupus and Hashimoto's. So let's just say for the past 3 years, my husband and I struggled trying all the things, I don't like to say diets because it's like diet. I like to say livets. So trying all the livets, that, didn't really help me much. It helped in some areas. I tried all the things. I invested so much in my health, and I had just finally got to a point where I was like, hopeless. Nothing's going to work. This is my life. Last year, some health issues happened with 2 out of 3 of my daughters. One of them, the most important, is Brooklyn. She did develop epilepsy. So during this time, we're trying to learn how to control this. I had to step down from work to be there with the family because it's new, to take care of my daughter. So all that happened. And in turn, remember, I have autoimmune, and stress is the biggest trigger. Day after day, inflamed, flare up, inflammation, flare up, bloating, all the things. No matter what I did, no matter what I tried, I had gotten to a low. My mental health was at the lowest. It had gotten to the point where I no longer wanted to live. When, and I say an angel, Miss Hillary, sent me a friend request. So me and my husband, and we watched for 4 months before my husband finally called her over. And I'm going to tell you why he's most important. It's because he made me do this. This was our last hope, he called it. So within the first 8 days, I was able to wear my ring again. So excited. Within less than a month, my children are coming up to me and just telling me that how good it feels for them to have me back. I didn't realize how bad I had gotten, how scared they were, but everything is the perfect timing. Once you hit rock bottom, there's only one way up, right? There's only one way out, is back up to the top. So I am just so grateful for these products because it has helped me in so many ways, not even just me, but my family. I have lost 20 pounds. And I just want to tell you guys right now that my blood work, they're no longer showing lupus and Hashimoto's. It's no longer coming up in my blood work, which is amazing. And it also came during a time where other people were silently suffering. There's so many out there silently suffering and reaching out to me and seeing my progress. And then I began to help and share others and just feeling alive again. I can't even explain, but more than anything is just helping others that I see how their light is dimming. And I'm just like, if you can just get on this. So helping others is my biggest thing. And it has helped not just my health, but like confidence, the relationship with my husband, with my children, all the things. Sharing it with people. It also helped me. The business is amazing. I was able to supplement income with sharing during the time that it was difficult with my daughter. She was in and out of the hospital so many times. My husband was missing so much work, and it was a really dark time. So I can't express how thankful I am for Hillary to just share. It's just sharing, the importance of sharing. Sharing is caring. And that's all I want to do. So I decided to come on and share my story for the very first time because I am so excited. If somebody would have told me back in January, then 4 months, they wouldn't be showing up lupus and Hashimoto's. Like, I said this last time, but I would have like punched them in the face and like shaved their eyebrows for lying to me because I wouldn't have believed them. But here I am. And I am just so excited to continue to share my story in hopes to inspire, motivate others. This is truly amazing and an answer prayer for many. So that's just it. I mean, there's a lot of other in-betweens, but those are the big points and the big highlights and the most important. So I am just so forever grateful. And to be here in the space with other amazing women with such beautiful and inspiring testimonies of their own. I'm so thankful to be here.
Thank you, Tabitha. You have done an excellent job in 4 months, and getting to know you is just so much fun. We met at convention, our personal little convention a month ago, and it's just so exciting. But she is like this all the time. You just can't help but be bubbly about wanting to share. So
Yeah.
Thumbs up, Tabitha, and Hillary, take it away.
Hey guys, so my name is Hillary Brown, and I am a mom of 4. I have a 10-year-old little boy. I've got a 10-year-old little boy. I have a 6-year-old little boy, a 4-year-old little girl, or soon to be 4, and a 2-year-old little girl. So whenever I started this, it was for a lot of the same reasons that everybody else started. I was in a really dark place. I was unhappy with myself. I didn't want to get out of bed a lot of mornings. I was struggling with a lot of mental issues as well as health issues. And you know how moms, y'all know how it is. Whenever you have a baby, it's like every single pregnancy following that, you max out higher and higher and higher. And well, after my 4th was born, I remember being at her first birthday party, and I didn't want to be in any of her pictures. I didn't want to be in any pictures. I didn't want to go anywhere out of the house hardly. And that it really hit home to me after I was going back to look for pictures to post, and I was hardly in any of them because I didn't want to be seen. And I had just gotten to such a low point in my life. I had gained more than I was pregnant with her, 9 months pregnant. It just kept coming and coming no matter what I did. It was so hard to get the weight off. And so after seeing my friend and my former nursing instructor share on her wall over and over, it was wearing me down. And finally I was like, okay, I've got to figure out what she's doing. So I messaged her, I begged her to tell me and let me in on this, whatever was making her lose, in 5 weeks, go from a 16 to a size 10. And So she shared the program with me, and I actually, whenever I ordered, I started off with the ultimate because I was desperate, and my motto is go big or go home. I mean, why even do it unless you're going to do it big, because it's a 45-day money back guarantee. And I was like most others, I didn't think it was going to work. I figured I'd be returning it, but I was covered by that satisfaction guarantee. And my luck, I don't have good luck. So I was going to be getting my money back anyway. So, it wouldn't hurt to try. And whenever I did enroll or sign up at first, the promo for that month was actually half off of your membership. So I'm trying to not use phrases with bad words, but just for the heck of it, I signed up as a distributor because it was half off. And so it was $25 to do my membership as with a distributor. And I told Jackie, my coach, I was like, well, I'm not going to actively do anything with this, but why not? It's $25. What's it going to hurt? And so I did it. I went ahead and signed up, and I started sharing, just doing what Jackie told me to do. And, it like Vicky said, we don't cold contact anybody. We literally just share what it's done for others. And before I even got my kit and started it, 2 other people wanted to join me because it sells itself. It speaks for itself what it does for people. And there's thousands of other testimonies out there for people to look at and connect to. And so I got 2 other people started with me before I even started my system. And even the day that I started, I was still very skeptical. I knew it wasn't going to work for me. Well, by the morning of day 3, which is only 2 days of products, I was down 4.6 pounds. And by that point, I was all in. I said, because I couldn't do anything. I was always up and down 1 or 2 pounds, just hovering. And then after 2 days, I was down 4.6 pounds. And then after my 8-day jump start, on the morning of day 9, I was down 9 pounds, I think. But the very next day, I was down 11 pounds on like day 10. So I go with 11 pounds for my jump starts. And then I lost close to 20 pounds my first month. And I started this. So I don't know if I said it. I started it August 19th of 2020. By the end of December, I was down 60 pounds. And now at this point, I am down a total of 68 pounds, and I'm easily maintaining. Y'all, this is the simplest thing that I've ever done in my life. I have done some really hard things out there, hard, to choke down, disgusting. I did paleo for a long time, which is really good for you, all the whole natural foods, non-processed, but it's so unpractical for a family of 6. I hated having to go grocery shopping twice a week just to buy the foods that we had to eat. And so, but now my blood work on this program it just blows the time I was doing paleo religiously. It blows it out of the water. I'm healthy now, not only just the weight loss, but my mental state is so much better. My mood is improved. And like Tabby said, I'm a better mom. I'm a better wife. I'm actually present for my kids. And since I started sharing, it's also been able to, generate us some supplemental income with a family of 6 that I normally wouldn't have this opportunity working from home. I backtrack a little bit. I'm a nurse. And so after my 4th child, I decided to stay home. And my husband, in September, he got in a car accident, injured his shoulder. And so he was put out of work for a long time. And we were where we were normally a one income family with 4 kids. We were down to none. I had nothing other than what Xyngular was offering me. And there is no way that I could have made it through those hard times, pinching pennies and struggling to pay the bills, had it not been for what I was getting from this company. And it is something completely flexible, something simple that we literally just share. we share and give the information that was given to us. And you have the most amazing support system to help you do all of this. All the tools are at your fingertips. You don't have to know anything because it's all already there. You have all of these resources to share. And the reason that I do it, the reason that I share is because I want everybody in the world to experience what I have gotten out of this company, what I've gotten from the program, wellness wise, weight loss wise. And not only that, I share because of people like Tabby, because whenever you wake up to a message saying, you know, I walked to the mailbox and I wasn't out of breath for the first time in years. I just got that message the other day, y'all. I'm sorry. But to have other people tell you that and tell you that they getting what you've experienced out of it, there is nothing like that in the entire world. It is so fulfilling. It is so it's irreplaceable. And I wouldn't have gotten this program had my coach not shared it with me. And I'll be danged if I'm going to keep it from other people, because this is life changing. It is life changing with the health and wellness and the weight loss. It is life changing with the finances. Y'all, I'm able to get groceries now and not have to cross things off of my list and save it for the next week. I'm able to actually buy whatever food that I want to put on the table. I can do my whole grocery list now. I've never been able to do that in my entire life. And that right there means a lot. You know, they start off little and tell you, what would $500 extra do for you? What would, you know, give us 8 days and you lose up to 15 pounds. It's because those little baby steps give you that sense of hope to see that you can reach those big goals. Whatever you want in life, you can get it from this. It does not matter what you want. We have it, and it is available for you and anybody. I'm a mom of 4 with constant chaos. And if I can do this, anybody can do this. So what are you waiting for? If you're waiting for a sign, this is it.
Oh, Hillary, that's awesome. Oh, I wasn't needed. That's awesome. Y'all, her kids are running around. She was doing a Zoom with us one night and she was locked in the pantry and you could hear them outside. It is hilarious. You have the time. If this is the opportunity you want to seek out, you can find the time. You can hide in the pantry. You can do whatever you need to do, but it's an emotional journey. I am knocking on wood, finding here. It's the first time I've not cried yet. You've teared me up, Hillary. So, yeah, I mean, I just remember when that morning, day 3 morning, I rolled out of bed and I didn't hurt. Here comes the tears. I didn't hurt. And I went downstairs and I called my husband and I was crying. I said, you got to come home. And he said, why? And I said, you got to watch me get up off of this couch. You got to watch me walk down these steps. And I think he thought I was dying because I was squalling. But it is such an emotional journey. And like Hillary said, when these people call you and it's happened to them, all because you invited them to the adventure page, or it was a friend or a family member that you knew you could help and you reached out to them. Oh my goodness, it is just an emotion you can't explain. And I'll tell you right now, there's not one person you've heard tonight that's doing it for the money. They are doing it for that right there, because we know where we've been and we know where we're going. We know where we are and we know where we're going. And none of us signed up to do this for the money. It is about the people we can help, that we love, and it's just amazing. And everybody that is on here came on here because they were invited to that adventure page that y'all were probably in. And you see the testimonies and you start answering, because we do not contact anybody. They contact us. The biggest regret that I hear over the years that I've been doing this is I wished I had not waited. You know, if they waited 2 weeks, if they waited 2 months, if they waited 2 years, they always wish they hadn't have waited any time. The opportunity's there. The products speak for themselves. You've heard a bunch of different testimonies tonight. It is like Hillary just said, what are you waiting for? You've got 45 days that you can get your money back. Whoever sent you to this page, all you have to do is go back to them once you get signed up, and they will help you get your money back if that's what you choose to do. They will get you signed up now and they will help you get your money back if that's, but we have less than 3% that ever send their money back. If you are serious about it, you buy the system you want, the plan, which like you said, you've heard all of us tonight. We started with the ultimate, go big or go home, like Hillary said. But it's just worth it, but it depends on what you need. We base everything on what you need. I needed to lose a lot of weight. I had a lot of issues going on. I needed the ultimate. I would not have been as successful on anything else, but you will get there on whatever. But if you want to get there and get there quick, that's the Mac Daddy system is what you want. But we've got something for everybody. We've got the wellness products, Global Blend, XR2 if you can't sleep. Lord, there's just so many out of those 15. Well, we've got probably 20 something products for wellness and everything. 23 products. I take everything that man makes or the company puts out because it is that good and it's changed my life. So I'm here tonight with all of us. So everybody, I want to tell on Bill Pelfrey first. Bill Pelfrey contacted me. We've talked on and off for 2 years. He contacted me a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe now. And he talked about it for a little bit. And he said, I'm not giving up my Diet Cokes. I'm not giving up my Diet Cokes. And I said, okay, because you just roll with it, you know? And then, so he said, I'm just not there because I'm not giving up my Diet Cokes. 2 days later, he called me. He said, I want it all. I want it all. So we ordered for him. He's on his 8 days right now. He's on day 6, lost 11.6 pounds. If I'm not right, I'm pretty close in 6 days. And he has not picked up a Diet Coke and he has not wanted a Diet Coke. Shake your head, Bill. You can unmute.
Am I unmuted now?
You are.
Yeah, you got to understand, folks, that I was bad. I mean, and I was better after I closed the store I had, but I was 8 to 10 a day, every day. I mean, I'd buy 6, 12 packs a week. And when I was at my store, it was worse than that, working 9 to whatever time we were closing. But yeah, it's been more than I ever thought it would be. I made myself the first day go, you're not going to do a Diet Coke. You're just going to, put that in my head 2 days before and kept it in my head. But for me not to have a Diet Coke is kind of more than amazing.
Well, we are so proud of you, Bill. You have done excellent, and you've still got 3 more days to go. So I can't wait to see where you end up.
No, tomorrow's day 8. Don't give me no more day 8s than I need.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, we can all do anything for 8 days. If you want to give it a shot, we can all do anything for 8 days when our mindset's right, and it is totally worth it. So I am not going to keep y'all anymore. Don't think about it. Just do it. You've got that security net and you can get your money back. But also remember, less than 3% ever send them back. Just follow the plan. When you get it, you will have Xander. You will have, which is a virtual coach. You will have your personal coach. You will have a community of support. You will have a family group that you can go to and ask questions. We coach on every day. More support, which is one of the things, reason I think that everybody is so successful, because they do have so much support. So that's it. We're going to stay within that 30 minutes, and we've gone just a little bit over, but you got to hear from a few extra people. And I hope you make the decision to join us. Come with us. The opportunity is there for a side gig, and the opportunity is there for healthy success. And we're here to help you. Y'all take care. Oh, I'm going to give you my phone number. If you are on here and you don't know who invited you to this group or this Zoom tonight, call me and we'll find out who put you on here. 706-767-3428. And I'm Vicki. Thank you for joining us. Thanks everybody that shared tonight too. Y'all are awesome. Bye.